Three important lessons which you can learn from the book Eat That Frog by Tracy. Now here, the frog doesn't mean this animal. Frog means the tasks which are very imperative for your success. Those tasks which plays a very vital role in your professional life, in your personal life, which are very important for your success. So what basically happens is author wants to say that these are the tasks which are very complex, which are hard to do, and because of these reasons, what people do is they procrastinate doing. So in this book, you will come across certain methods by which you can avoid procrastinations and get more things done in less time. So let's get started. Number one is set the table. Clarity is the most important concept for personal productivity. Major reasons for procrastination include vagueness, confusion that what you want to be, why you want to be, and in what order you will achieve it. Now in this the author says that there are only 3% of the adults who clearly thinks what they want to be, who write it down on the paper that these are my goals, these are the things which I want to achieve. Only 3% adults, just think about it. And he says that these 3% adults, they produce 5 times, 10 times, 20 times more results than the person who is more or equal educated, who is having equal or more abilities than that person, than that 3% adult. So what is the thing which is separating them both? On one side there is a person who is getting success, and on the other side there is a person who is not getting success, who is lowering always, whose level is going down and down. Why? Even though they are having a lot of knowledge, they are having more abilities, why they are getting down? Because they are not having a proper knowledge about what they want to be, why they want to be, and in what order they will achieve it. Author gives 7 simple steps by which you can know what you want to be, which will help you to achieve your goals. So the first point is decide what you want. Stephen Covey has said that if the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, every step you take just gets you to the wrong place faster. If you are working hard, very hard, but the direction in which you are going is not correct, your hard work, your persistence, your everything which you are laying down will be wasted. So decide what you want, then write it down. Next point is write it down, note it down in a paper, because the things which are just imagined, they are dreams, and the things which are written down, you can see it, you can touch it, so now you can work properly on them. Number 3 is set a deadline. You can also set sub deadlines. You have a pressure when you set deadlines. When our exam timetable comes, we feel pressurized, we start studying. So this is a power of deadline. Have deadlines for your goals, for whatever the task you want to be, whatever task you want to do. Next, 4th is make a list of all the things which you have to do to get to a point where you want to be. If you want to be an engineer, you should know what all the things I have to do to be an engineer. If you want to be a doctor, you should know. If you want to be good at sales, you should know the steps which you have to take to be better at sales. In your profession, you should know what are the things which I should take, what are the things which I should do so that I can get to the place where I want to be. And next point is organize your list. Make priorities. Say that this is the thing which I'll be doing first, then this, and then this. So make priorities, organize your list, then take action. This is the most important thing. Take actions. If your goals are just written down and they are not being implemented, you will never be successful. So actions are must. And then do something every day so that you can move more closer to your goals. So these were the 7 things by which you can achieve your goals easily, as mentioned by the author. And this was the first point, that is set your table. Number 2 is plan the future. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. The better you plan, the lesser the chances are there for yours to procrastinate your work. You can get started easily and you can finish it off soon. There is a 6P formula which says that proper prior planning prevents poor performance. Now, author says that every minute you spend on planning prevents about 10 minutes during the execution. That is, approximately 10 to 12 minutes of your planning a day before can save your 100 to 120 minutes, that is nearly 2 hours during its execution. You can get 2 hours extra by just planning a day before about it. This is really very fantastic. It is said that if you make a plan before going to sleep, your subconscious mind will work on that plan all night. And when you wake up early morning, it is proven that you can get much better ideas about what you need to add up, what all you can modify in your plans. You can wake up with great ideas. So, plan your future. Plan it. Author says that you should make 3 lists. One is the master list. That is what all the things you want to achieve in your future. Next is your monthly list. That is, in the upcoming month, I have to do this. That is a list containing all the things which you have to do in the upcoming month. The third is a weekly list. That is the upcoming week, what I have to do. So these are the 3 lists by which if you will be making this 3 lists, you will be knowing that, okay, these are the things which I have to do in the next week or in the next month or in the next year or in the future. So you will work accordingly. And your goals are very set that, okay, these are the things which I have to do. So the chances of yours to procrastinate will get lower very easily. So this was the second point, that is plan the future. Number 3 is apply 80/20 rule. This rule states that 20% of the activities which you do, they are accountable for 80% of your results. 20% of your customers, they are accountable for the 80% of your sales. Now this is really fantastic. There is an experiment which was done and it showed that all the things which you do are approximately of same time. They consume same time. Author says that suppose there are 10 things in a list. All these 10 things are of equal time consuming. But in these 2 things will be there which will add 5 times or 10 times much more value than the other 8. Sometimes 1 or 2 of these activities will contribute more than the other 8 or 9 activities combined. So if you want to procrastinate on those 80% things, that is the leftover things, but never procrastinate on those 1 or 2 most valuable things, because they can add much value to your life. Now the sad fact is people procrastinate on these things only because they are a bit harder, they are a bit complex. But the more harder, the more complex the things are, the more fruitful the results are. Their results are tremendous. So apply this 80/20 rule. Focus on that 20% of the things. Focus on that 20% customers who will be accountable for your 80% results. Apply this rule. This was the third point. So these were the 3 things which I learned from the book Eat That Frog and shared with you guys. And I would really want to say that this is a very fantastic book and you can learn a lot of wonderful things which can lead you towards success in your life. So if you have watched the whole video, thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for the next video. See you there.